Let's see if this stuff work. Hey y'all, I'm sitting here in my tiny cabin. Had a little drinky drink. Coconut water. Coconut water for me. Keep me hydrated, you know? Yeah. Let me see if this is going. I think it is going. Hey y'all. What's going on with all stuff in the news? Actually, before I started, I want to I feel happy but troubled a little bit. And I think what not I think, I know. It's the energy. It's the energy that I feel. Um can't explain it. There's some strong energies um pulling at us right now. Lots going on with our magnetic field. Um from above and below, some stuff is going on there. Um yeah, yeah. Anyway, so what I wanted to do is do a little saging. And it's so funny. Let me show y'all this picture first, okay? If my sister or any Jehovah's Witnesses were to walk inside my house right now, they say, "Oh Lord, she doing all kind of hoodoo and voodoo in her house." So anyway, let me show y'all. Okay, let me see if I can just lead it in that way. Hold on. I want the camera to fall. Hold on. Let me just move the camera. Hold on. So y'all can see. There we go. Let me move my coconut water out the way. Yeah. And all it is just my Tibetan bowl and my medicine bag. Yeah. My medicine bag with my chakra stones in it. And I have some special ones that I've had for a long time. This was actually, I still have the name on it. This was given to me by my brother Brian. I hadn't talked to my brother in a long time because the whole Jehovah's Witness mess. So Brian, if you're looking, baby, look, I still have this when you gave it to me. I think you were 13. I still have it, darling. Yeah. Yeah. And this is a real another special stone that I have. This was given to me by my recent friend. Anyway, this is I think it's called a worry stone or a sorry stone. I don't know. There's an artist that would he would carry these stones around and he would just rub on these stones and then he would just hand them out to people, just random people. So there are thousands of these stones all the way everywhere. Let's see, the Stone Man. Look, Google it. The Stone Man in California. No, he was in Nevada. That's what it was. He was in Nevada. So anyway, I have one of his stones. So I'm I'd really like that. Sorry about my nails, y'all. I've been working in the garden today. I did take a bath, but when you work on a homestead, it is bad. But yeah. So anyway, I got I got a little of my sage here in my medicine bag and my Tibetan bowl, and uh and I got my my badangles. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with that. See, because I was talking to my friend Natalie just a little while ago, and maybe it's not meant for me to have a relationship in in this realm. Yeah, and maybe he's in the next realm, and maybe he's Anunnaki or he's some kind of alien. I know he's tall and he's yeah. I bet he's one of the Anunnaki. Anyway, so I told. They said that they're Somebody said that I look like a. He told me, he says, he messaged me, this young man, and he said that he had like a vision or something came to him, and he said that I was Cleopatra at some point in whatever. Wouldn't that be cool? Take a bath in milk and have people waiting on your hand and foot. I try to do that, but it don't work. But anyway, I said, what if them spaceships? I know this sounds crazy. I'm in a crazy mood. I'm in a crazy mood tonight, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. But what if, because they're talking about all these spaceships in the sky and yeah, all kinds of stuff. What if, and then on Anu was saying that the Anunnaki are here, and I have my own little spaceship protector ship watching over me. Somebody actually told me that, y'all, for real. For real. And I smile about it and say it's kind of cuckoo, but part of me kind of wish it, yeah, that would be so cool if I really did have a ship up there. And when it does, when the vision thing that I keep having this vision too, y'all, about this big giant triangle, um, massive spaceship that's gonna come down, and these beautiful, beautiful black people come out of there. So yeah, part of me would like one of them big, beautiful black people would be my Anunnaki road dog, you know? That would be cool. And then we could just ride off into the sunset, into the galactic sunset, and we just travel the galaxies and all the different universes and for a few billion years until we get tired of each other and we decide to come back and maybe do this again. Nah, I don't think I don't want to do that again. But anyway, let me go ahead and do some saging. Okay, you guys want to join me? Now, anybody, again, if my sister was to come in here and see any of this stuff, she would swear I was doing some voodoo. But the sage is it smells good, and scientifically it's antimicrobial, so it actually helps get rid of any pathogens that you have in the air, and it's supposed to purify and yeah, purify you, I guess. So I'm going to do a little bit of saging. Yeah. It burned me. Hi, hi. And this beautiful sage came from Kim and Mikey. I think it's called Trade Beaver or Beaver Trade. They have a bunch of stuff there. And this is this particular sage. It has it's sweet, very, very sweet. I think they call this sweet sage, but it's very nice. I just let that sit there. And I'm going to play my Tibetan singing rolls. Oh, they're my earrings I've been looking for. Hang on. I've been looking for those. Yay, I found them. See, good things. See the sage, you know. Okay, here we go, guys. Hold on. And I always try and see if I can get it to sing. I'm gonna try, okay? Some people can get them to go really, really loud. Hey. And in the words of Ralph Smart, how does he go? Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. How does he say that? He says it's, I like the way he says it, but breathing in that good, good, good prana. Anyway, um, kind of wanted to talk about all the stuff that I've just today, the stuff I'm seeing on the mainstream news, watching what's unfolding with the whole investigations that's happening, the the new vice president pick and stuff that's coming out. Man, I'm gonna have to go get me some more popcorn because it's about to get crazy. And again, um, who would have thunk that any of this stuff would be going on right now? But it is. Um, a lot of what conspiracy they say conspiracy theorists say this cuckoo stuff about uh, Mr. Gates involved with the vaccine and eugenics and all kinds of things. Today I was watching Richie from Boston, and it seems as though Mr. Gates has released or is about to release millions of genetically modified mosquitoes. Why, why you want number one, why you want to mess with the mosquito? Unless you just try to kill it, you know. But hey, there's a lot of other creatures that depend on mosquitoes to eat, you know. So it's kind of the whole circle of life thing. But genetically modifying a mosquito, and Richie from Boston showed a video clip that was on Mr. Gates's private, I guess he has a web page or something. I hadn't checked it out yet, but whoever likes to do that kind of go look, because I'm going to look after this, but I just wanted to share that. And I trust Richie. Richie wouldn't put that up there unless it came from that website. Now, if that website is directly it is connected to Mr. Gates truly or not, or somebody else did it, I don't know. But I saw what I saw. But anyway, it shows these genetically modified mosquitoes, and it was a commercial that was on his website, and it showed these billions of mosquitoes, and it shows like a figure out in the field, and as it got closer and closer and closer to this figure in the field, it was a whole bunch of mosquitoes flying around this, like, what do you call that thing, that the thing that comes with the sickle, the Grim Reaper. It was a hooded thing, the Grim Reaper. It didn't have the staff, but it had a skeleton face, and it was mosquitoes all around it. Now, isn't that a coinky dink? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's this is crazy. And then, you know, the when uh what Trump, I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. If they're gonna take it off, they're gonna take it off anyway, because they've been taking off a lot of my yeah, my lives. they I can do them and they don't come back, or if I do a video and and I still don't understand what I'm saying, that they keep taking them off, but they're taking them off. So evidently what I'm saying, and I don't know exactly what I'm saying because I don't remember. I need to start keeping a copy of all of them so I can say, oh, that was not there, and then I can review and see. That's a good idea. But anyway, the whole thing about genetically putting in, releasing genetically modified mosquitoes, what would be the purpose of them doing that? And see, there go my mind again. I'm thinking, what if there's a way for the ones like me that said, I'm not taking no vaccine. You ain't gonna tell me I'm taking no vaccine. But my picture all over here on YouTube and cell phones, and I have bills in my name, and I'm all, yeah. What if they send one of them doggone little mosquitoes with the vaccine? And here I am out in the garden picking tomatoes, and I go, oh, but because he didn't bit me now, and the little thing, is, unless he wanted to stick and move, what they can do in the back of your head. It's possible. It's possible. But anyway, after this loads up, I'm going to add that. Y'all should really look at that. And I know a lot of people don't like to listen to Richie from Boston because he sounds so mad all the time. But he brings some solid information. And I started listening to him, I want to say, about 3 years ago. And a lot of the stuff that he was saying from the very beginning, people were saying that's not, calling them conspiracy theorists. But here we are. A lot of the stuff that he said that was going to come, that the information he was getting from people on the inside, or, whatever. Yeah. So, and then there's another piece in there that I want you to listen to. The doctor that he's interviewing on the show, she is pretty much saying that this whole virus thing is a big old zero. A big old zero. And I'm not going to get into it here because I don't want to slaughter it, number one. But I really encourage you guys to go and listen to that video and then form your own opinion. But it made a lot of sense to me. Somebody in here may know what I'm talking about right now. Let me put this down. I'm making all this noise. Let me put it down over here. What else did I want to talk to y'all about? These big meteors and meteorites, or whatever you call them, that are coming, that are passing the earth. And then NASA is saying after the fact they didn't see it coming. I think the last one was 1,800 miles away from our solar system, our atmosphere, or whatever. I don't know how all that worked, but I remember 1,800 miles from us. And this thing, I understand, was as big as I want to say a 13-story building, something like that. And they missed it. And there was another one that was the size, I want to say, I think someone said it was like the size of a football field. They missed that one too. And again, I'm still manifesting the world that I want to live in. But y'all know my mind just goes because I'm still trying to figure things out, and how things are going to unfold, because I feel it. I feel there's something in the air for sure. Again, stuff in our solar system, extraterrestrials, interterrestrials. I think it's a combination of it all. And this whole thing with the pedophile ring, and these reptilian beings left over, that the ruling class, and I may lose some of you guys, but I'm just going to put it all out there of the possibility of what if. Now, I know if Natalie's in here, Natalie going to say it's whatever we are making it to be, because in reality, we are manifesting all of this. And I don't know, how do you guys feel if that was it? If we are manifesting all of this? Yeah. And if that's the case, if we are manifesting this, that means that we can manifest anything that we want to. Yeah. So yeah, I'm manifesting my big old beautiful black Anunnaki friendly, because I understand that some of the Anunnaki are bad and some of the Anunnaki are good. Um, and I guess that's like with everybody, so in the human race, we have some humans are good, some humans are bad. So I hope it's like that. Anyway, I'm gonna manifest it that way. Anyway, um, yeah, there's a lot going on, and I just want to see how everything unfolds. Yeah, let me see what your thoughts are. I'm gonna bring this thing a little bit closer to me because y'all know I'm blind. Hang on a second. Um, Let me go to the top and say hi to everybody. Okay. Oops. Hang on a second. Who we got there? Oh, there we have Stephen. Hi, Stephen. Albert. Welcome. What's up? Beth. Hi, Beth. Angela. Good to see you again. Hello, my Natalie. Sister. Banksy of Word. You have a flip. Oh, actually, I'm not reading. I'm just saying hi to y'all. Let me see what you're saying. That would be nice. Glad to see you too, Beth. Angela says hello, everyone. Natalie says it took a while for the live chat to show for me. Oops, good to see you, Monica. The stone from your brother is like deja vu. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Banksy, you have a flint. Actually, what you mean a flint? I think hold on. I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on. Where's the surfer? I was trying to find what I got. I do have flint. This was a gift from the frontier man himself, Mikey, with Kim and Mikey. When I was in my whole bushcraft, living in the woods, you know. Anyway, bugging out in the woods. This is a piece of flint that he sent me, but he also sent me the striker. I have it put away in the other room. I have to get it. Hold on. Goodness, where's my water? Sorry about that. I'm choking. Bear with me, y'all. I think I smudged myself too much, you think? Sorry about that. But anyway, where was I? I forgot. Anyway, I can forget. I'm old. Hang on. Let me get over here. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I have my flint, and he got me the striker too, and got me even the char, and showed me how to use wood shavings, and gave me my beautiful custom-made buck knife, survival knife. It's amazing. Yeah, I treasure it too. If not, get one. Okay, but I have some flint. Thank you, Banksky. Is it Banksky? Bansky. Okay. Spirit Journey. Hey, sweet girl. Good to see you. What do you send me? Is that spaceships, Banksy? Yeah. But see, my spaceships, anyway, that's what Anu told me. He says mine is like, no, actually he did. Matter of fact, he said they're like orbs. He said if I look at a certain direction, he says I would see them. So maybe I should go look tonight and see if my Anunnakis are waiting for me out there. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. And I am totally open to benevolent extraterrestrials or interterrestrials. If you don't mean me no harm, I don't mean you any harm. So, excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, but yeah, I'm totally open. Totally open. Come on. But if you would please, could you forewarn me? Uh, I want to see you in your true form, but give me a heads up first, so I'll poop my pants. So if you look like a big giant bullfrog with a giraffe neck or something, just kind of give me a heads up. Yeah, but I do. I want to see what they look like. They probably think we look messed up, but that's okay. That's okay. Louise, Louise. Uh, yes, I love the smell of sage as well. Yes. Hi, Marcus. Let's see, First Timothy 2:15 in the King James Version. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So what is it? What does that mean? You're trying to say I'm high or something? I'm not being I'm being silly. Uh, Go away, fly. Yeah. Notwithstanding, I'm not sure how that. What were you trying to say here, Banksy? Uh, is it Jaconda Thomas? Cool. Hi, Connie. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and thank you for popping in, Connie. Guys, I hope it's okay, Connie, for me saying something about your dad. But Connie's father is currently in the hospital right now, and he has tested positive with the COVID. Um, that video that I'm talking about, Connie, that Richie from Boston did. Go and look it up. I think it's the very last one that he did. I encourage you, all of you guys, to go take a look at that. I'm sending positive vibrations for your dad. And guys, everybody that's in here, please send positive vibrations, to Connie's dad. But I implore you guys to go and take a look at that video and listen to this doctor, okay, and then form your own decisions, your own opinion or whatever, but go and listen to it, and critically use your critical thinking when you go look at that. But we send positive vibes, Connie, to daddy, okay. Let's see, Black Hippie 62, hey, peace and blessings to everyone. Banksy says only female mosquitoes bite. Okay. Let's see. Connie says he wants to genetically change people too. Bill Gates is not a good guy. Absolutely. Uh, a lot of people say, well, he's this wonderful. So I'm going to let it, it was buffering. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, the Africa is waking up, and then there more and more are saying, we don't want your vaccines. No. My throat is really dry. Um, so let me get back in here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to genetically change people. I think people are going to be really, really shocked when all of this stuff surfaces. Yeah, I see it clear as day. And I'm looking at it, and as clear as day, and I'm not believing it, but it's right in your face. And they do that, this elite group of whatever they are. I think that they're hybrids, myself, but that it's in plain sight. It's right under our noses. And then once we're all awakened and then we stand back and look, we're like, God dang it. Look at his mess. For sure. Um, Angela, hi Angela. Connie says, what's the name of his channel? It's Richie from Boston. Richie from Boston. Um, I know he has a couple of different channels. So again, after I get this up and running, guys, once it's uploaded, then I'll go and copy it and paste it on this video so you guys can see it. And there's a couple of others too that I'd like you guys to take a look at, just to do some critical thinking. There's a lot of stuff going on. That whole look at the squirrel syndrome, y'all. They're wanting us to look this way, look this way, look this way, because all this other stuff and this whole thing about the pedophile ring and children underground, and there's being mass arrests right now, and a lot of these elite are being arrested. But somebody brought up, what if all this virus messes to keep us preoccupied with this, while all these elite, they know their time is up, so they're making their escape while they're having us walking around here like some fools with masks on, kind of like Silence of the Lambs. And if you kind of think about it, what if this whole zombie apocalypse thing, maybe this is kind of it, with all of us walking around like this, staying away from each other. I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. Yeah. Let's see. Are there really meteorites? Yet there's some stuff happening in the solar system. Anyway, the videos that I watch for that, I'll attach it on here as well. Maybe they missed it because they were busy watching the galactic ships in the area. And again, I believe that too, because I watch Cosmic Agency and a couple of other folks that say that they actually have conversation, or they have contact, communication with these different beings. And according to Cosmic Agency, what's her name? Gosha says that there's thousands of ships all around us, just above the clouds, hovering, waiting. There's so much that's going to be unfolding, guys. Yeah, so much is coming. And again, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You're liable to see anything, which I think is really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. Now some big ass slimy octopus gorilla dude come up to us. I don't know. I'm saying, hold up. Natalie, that's right. Enjoying the things I create, manifest. Enjoying contrast. Yes. Yeah. See, Natalie is my kind of my rock. I like to go on these expeditions, and I think that's part of my journey of how I want it to be. I'm sort of manifesting this, which kind of takes the fun out of it a little bit, but it's kind of cool. But she reminds me, my rock, Natalie, reminds me that I am enjoying the contrast. Yeah. Becky G. Hi, Becky. She says hi to everybody too. Namaste, Joe Mansfield. Charlie Williams. Hi, Charlie. Welcome. My wife Mary loves watching your lives. Okay, thanks. She's got good taste, doesn't she, Charlie? He said, "Yeah, right. 'Cause she married me, didn't she?" Go, Charlie. Go, Charlie. Hey. Hi, Mary. Let's see, Banksy. There's so many videos of those orb lights, ones that you can see online. They're beautiful. That's true. I actually captured my own orbs, Mr. Banksy. I saw it was four like in a triangular form, and then later on, another YouTuber showed me there was two at the bottom that I missed, but they pointed out to me. So they're I have a video in somewhere in here um, of me capturing that. So yeah, they are there, and they are beautiful. Look them up on Instagram. Sure you can, sweetie. Uh, oh, you're welcome, Connie. Hi, Carol. And Banksy says that, and the orb. I keep putting my elbow all on my stuff over here. Yeah, hang on. Let me get back over here. It says, and the orb light ones come in and out at the drop of a hat and are really swift and fast, just like the athletes here. Yes, yes. And actually, Anu has sent me several videos of orbs. Um, yeah, that I guess that's been in his room that he manifested or something. Because again, he says that he is Anu, but he's reincarnated in human form here. So anyway, I'm just saying what he says, y'all. Um, let's see. Who fly? Natalie says, are anyone really elite though? When you separate the elite from the non-elite, we are all one, even the even the pod people. I love it, Natalie. Da da da. Pod people. The pod people is the poor Natalie. Just an update, guys. She's still not in her house. Poor Natalie. She's still not in her house. Going through all the legal proceedings to try and get these folks out of her home. And she's being so kind. I mean, she, had to turn the water off because it needed to be done. But this kind soul gave them information of how to turn their water back on, and they didn't have to pay any money. She's such a sweet. It's a facet of ourselves. She's such a loving person. But anyway, she's still not in her home. Hopefully, send good vibes, everybody. That she, I think her court date is next week, and I'm hoping that everything goes well for her and get these folks out of her house, and they don't tear it up. So anyway, warm fuzzies for you, Miss Natalie. Pod people alert, she says. Oh, pod people. Let's see. Natalie says, I find that most people I speak to are so deep into the illusion that I set myself on fire in front of an audience of humans. No one would bat an eyelash. That's true. Jaconda says, it's like a parking lot up there. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Excuse me. Serene Nurse. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome, Serene. 2020 is the year of the Twilight Zone. Yes. And I've been watching a lot. There's a lot of symbolism too. 2020. You can see clearly now the unveiling, the revelation, the apocalypse, and all this, all it means. All of these words that we've been taught that's going to be, oh, the end of the world and they're doom and gloom and all that. The apocalypse or the revelation means the revealing. Everything's coming to light. 2020 vision, baby. Yeah. Now, will we have, excuse me, will some rough stuff happen here? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because the whole thing about this whole Nibiru Planet X Now it's being reported that a huge debris cloud is coming straight at us. And again, the folks back in the 70s and 80s, they're saying, "Hey, Nibiru's coming, and a big old dust cloud is coming with all these meteorites and stuff is coming." They were crazy, but now it's coming, and they can't deny it. And they knew it then too, but they did everything that they could to keep it under wraps. And yeah, could it be really, really? Because I understand this happens according to science and history or whatever. This global catastrophe, pole shift, weird situation happens every so many, what, 26,000 years or 36,000 years, a long time, and it's time. So what if all these bunkers and things that the elite or the ones that got some money and the power in this realm, because there is a division, um, they have this knowledge already. Excuse me, that this is going to happen. So maybe that's the reason for them building all these underground bunkers. I mean, shopping malls underneath the ground, hundreds and hundreds of miles under the ground. Maybe not hundreds and hundreds, but at least 100 miles possibly underground with elaborate, you know, systems under there. They've been doing this for a long, long time because they knew all of this stuff was coming. So they're preparing. But the rest of us, the other little pieces of source, you on your own, baby. And and I was thinking about that too. So I'm gonna have to get me some more coconut water. But if I leave, I'm gonna forget. So let me finish my thought before I go. They know that something big is coming and they're preparing key people and not food banks, but seed banks and animals, kind of like the whole Noah's Ark thing all over again. A select few and putting animals away and making sure there's one of everything or two of everything, you know, in the earth, you know, to for it to replenish should they be able to come above ground again. Um, but they're not going to tell us. Yeah, because if they and if you think about it, if they were to tell us or that something big is coming, everybody don't go is over. Um, a lot of people will go nuts, you know, want to kill themselves and uh, kill other people. It'd be the what do you call it, the purge or whatever, or don't say anything. Maybe that's the more humane thing to do. Don't say anything and let people go ahead and live whatever little life they were going to live in this short time without the fear of waiting for this big ass rock to come get them, you know? So anyway, again, and I go in and out of trying to figure this stuff out, but then Natalie comes in my head and yeah, it's we're creating this whole thing, and it actually is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Twilight Zone. Okay, Serene. You're exactly right, Natalie Wilson. They're all asleep to reality. Awesome. Uh, Shakanda says, "Yay for the Twilight Zone." Yeah, and actually, do y'all remember that episode to where they had this beautiful blonde woman with the chiseled features and the perfect figure, and she was in the hospital, and all the staff had masks on, and they kept speaking of how horrible she looked. And then when they pulled their mask off, their faces looked like alien faces with their mouth and their nose all in one. Y'all remember that? That just kind of popped into my head. It's kind of weird. Huh. Yeah. And actually, I think a lot of the Twilight Zone episodes was preparing us for what's happening today. Yep. The truth in plain sight. Excuse me. Connie says, I believe differently than you. I believe we are in the end times according to the Bible, and everything that is going on right now was prophesied 2,000 years old. And I agree with you, Connie. Uh, uh, in in one way, it gets back to that whole prophecy and scripted prophecy. There's a lot in the Bible that has been set up that way to make us think to fool us. Serena says, I just told 5 people about me being in the Twilight Zone surrounded by machine pop people masquerading as humans. Yep. And they call us crazy. Empath lady, Lily, hi, sweetie. Out walking the cats before the rain hits. Saw you were live and wanted to say hello, and I agree with your thoughts. Oh, I love you, Lily. Say hi to your cats. Scorpion Moon. Hi, Scorpion Moon. Charlie Williams. Yes, she does have good taste. She questions everything now. She has so many books on crystals, astrology, working with spirits, and ancestors. She does a lot of research. Yes, absolutely. I got to get something to drink. Hold on, y'all. Ah. This is like go get out water. Damn. Damn. Daylight come and me want to go home. Day. Daylight come and you won't go home. Okay. Take me another sip. Okay. Let me go back. Yes, she does a lot of research, and and again, growing up in the Jehovah's Witness faith, everything pretty much that I'm doing now is considered demonic, uh, Satan worship, and Jehovah gonna get my ass for everything that I'm doing here, and for a long time, your mind just goes there, and even today, sometimes I'll question myself on certain things. Really, that's one thing that what's his name, Rutherford, got right. Religion is a snare and a racket, for sure, for sure. But yeah, Serene Nurse says, thanks for welcoming. Oh yes, that you are so welcome, Serene. Natalie says, my motel Wi-Fi isn't working so much. Da, 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 da. Thanks for your support, fellow source. When I'm meant to be in my house is when I will get in, not a moment sooner. Yes. May the force be with you, or the source be with you. We are one together, Sister Natalie. Let's see. So they're building a Noah's Ark. I think they are. Let's see. Joe Mansfield says, newest from Cosmic Agency, hun. I remember that episode in the Twilight Zone. Yes. Let's see. Marcus. Hi, Marcus. He says, please tell me again the name of the video you recommend us to watch from Dr. Talking. Okay. It's Richie from Boston. Now, Richie has a couple of different channels because they take him down a lot because he is so blunt and he says stuff that they're always taking his videos down, but he is determined to get this information out. But his name is Richie from Boston, and it's the one that he just did today, and it's with a doctor. Uh, Again, as soon as I load this up, I will go ahead and put it at the um, in the description below. Okay, let's see. Yes, Marcus. Connie says, even if we disagree, I still really like you. And is no problem, Connie. I love you, darling. I love you because we are one together for sure. Um, okay, get some rest, darling. Get some rest. Good night, sweetie. Marcus says, good night, Connie. Love bug. What you laughing at, love bug? Marcus says, religion has been manipulated to work against God in many ways. Yes. Yes. Dragon 167 Wood Snake says, oh, he said the bad word to Jehovah. Now that, and I'm still going to actually, I'm not really worried about the Jehovah anymore, because I grew up in the Jehovah's Witness faith, to where that was the name of Almighty God, the Most High over all the earth. But with my research, I now know who Jehovah really is, according to the research that I looked up. And that just resonates with me. But everything that I've listened to and put things together, and it resonates with me. Jehovah is not source, not the Most High, and that's a whole nother thing anyway. But anyway, I'm still not gonna say F you, Jehovah, because it's a part of me and it's a part of you. If we are all facets of source, Jehovah's a facet of source too. So I ain't gonna tell him F you. Hey, he is what he is. Yeah. Charlie Williams. My wife and I used to study with Jehovah's Witnesses, but they couldn't deal with us because we always questioned everything that they said. Yes, absolutely. If you're not a mindless drone, um, yeah, they already saw you were going to cause some problems in the Kingdom Hall. So, yeah, they just blocked you. But, yeah. Oops, sorry about that. I dropped my phone. Sorry. Oh, but that's my little house, y'all. If y'all hadn't seen it, hey, let me show you. I don't think it's too dirty. Let me show y'all my little. If there's anybody new in the house, I live in a little tiny house in the woods, y'all. This is my dressing area. That's what I call it. This is my office with my library, with my collection of Bibles, my Sefer, and my old Jehovah's Witness Bible. Y'all remember that one, the gray one? And I just I love Bibles. I just collect them. Where's the old Green Dragon Bible at? It's back there somewhere. Since we got somebody, okay, I can't find it. I'll show y'all another time. But it's the old green Jehovah's Witness Bible. But anyway, okay, that was my library office. Here's my entertainment center living room right here. And then across this way, just my little sofa on the floor. And on this side, let me turn the light on so y'all can see. Yeah, there's like a little loft at the top there. And that's my little bedroom area where I sleep. I live in a little tiny house in the woods, guys. Literally in the woods. And that's my little wood stove. That's how I stay warm. I need to replace my glass. See, I was lazy one night, and instead of pushing the log back in with the what you call that, the fire poker thing, I was just gonna close it and it was gonna go. No, I cracked the glass, so I gotta redo that. This actually in the next couple of weeks I'm gonna be working on this. I'm gonna tile that, put some stone or whatever on it, so to be ready for this winter. And there's my little kitchen. Sorry, it's kind of junky right now, but that's my little kitchen and my little tiny house. Anyway, let me come back over here. Turn the camera back around. Having a tiny house. I had the what do you call it? I had the big house in the city and the suburbs and stuff. I don't want that mess no more. This is living. I'm so happy living this lifestyle. All right, let me see what else y'all seeing so I can get off of here and take my butt to bed. I got to work on my garden tomorrow. Been doing a lot of weeding this week and getting beds prepped, and I picked out my seeds. Let me show you some of the seeds. This is some of the stuff I'm going to plant tomorrow. I'm going to plant me some parsley and another bed of chives, marjoram, some cilantro, yeah, and some tatsoi greens. This is actually a bok choy. This is delicious, guys, and it has a lot of I think it's a lot of protein, if I'm not mistaken. Some mineral is really high and that's good for us. I don't know what it is, but it's good, and it makes the best kimchi. I made some last year, delicious with that. And I'm going to try to do some parsnips this year, and some the scallop squash. These are really nice. And see, apocalypse stuff. I'm going to be planting a whole pot of St. John's wort. And I understand that this is good for depression. And of course, some echinacea or Mexican flower hat. Wildflower, yeah, Mexican, whatever is pretty. And some nasturtiums. I love these. I have a whole bunch of different colors. I'm going to find more of those, but the flowers are really pretty. But did you know you could eat the flowers? I mean, they're beautiful, but and they're delicious though. You take the flowers and you just drop them in your salad. It tastes like radishes. Literally tastes like radishes. So you want to have a little fancy little party, a little brunch. You can fix your salad and then pop your little nasturtiums on the top. Yeah, fancy, fancy gourmet. Let's see. Let's see. Charlie says, my wife, yeah, you question everything. And good. Question everything. Yeah. Let's see. Before, by for you stay beautiful. I'm not, okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that, darling. By for, okay. Marcus says, they fear me telling what I know. I do not be around much longer. Hold on. They fear me telling what I know. Okay. I'm not sure what that is, what you mean by that, darling. Banksy says, oops. Banksy says, those elites are preserving themselves for slavery after it happens. All the wickedness they did during their time ruling must be paid with labor. It's their karmic debt. Their paper can't save them. That's true. That's, well, that would be something, huh? Kind of brings to mind that whole chosen people and the 12 tribes. And yeah, just real curious to see how things are going to turn out in this realm. It's exciting. Like I said, I got my popcorn. Let's see. Banksy says in Ephesians 4:28, let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands, the thing which is good, that he may have to give him that needeth. Okay. Charlie says, what other books can you recommend for my wife to do more research? Oh, there is a lot. And I have a whole shelf full of books that people have recommended that I read as well. I'm not a huge reader, Charlie. Um, Oh, it's hard for me to put a finger on anything in particular. Let me try and compile a list of books that I think would be beneficial, and then I'll put it in the description. Okay. Carla says, "Peace, Monica, and everyone. We are protected and definitely have nothing to fear. Just being on this live shows that we are no longer sheep. Absolutely." And we may not agree 100% on everything that I'm saying, or where my mind is, or I may not, you know, completely resonate 100% where Natalie is, because it's all our unique, it's our own unique journey. But ultimately, we're all going to wind up in the same place, but it's just our journey. So yes, I totally concur with that. Uh, and we are awake as to the matrix. We're awake in the matrix, and it's a wonderful time to be alive and to be awake. It's amazing. I love the feeling. And if people think I'm crazy, that's even better. Let's see. Dragon says, "Great work. Hearing by hearing, it's so beautiful. Was awesome to see the progress y'all made on your home." Yes, yes. And I have a breezeway now, and I have my little bathroom. It's still, I'm still working on it. My little self-composting uh, toilet. Um, if something does go down, guys, I'm already in the woods. Uh, yes, I have power and everything right now, but if I had to, let me put it this way. When I first moved here, I lived for 6 months in a tent. That's right, 6 months in a tent, because I wanted to see if I could do it. And I did. Yeah. It was rough at times, but it was also wonderful at times. I mean, sleeping in my tent and not just, I mean, watching the sunset, you know, listening to the crickets, listening to the coyotes, in the woods, listening to the little critters getting awfully close to my tent at night, and yeah, building fires and cooking outside and bathing in the creek and knowing what to do with your waste. And yeah, so if something does happen, I'm ready. I'm ready. It was a wonderful experience. Don't want to do it again, no. But if I have to do it, I got this. I got it. Let's see. Okay. Serene says, "Your home is beautiful. Size isn't what makes your house a home. Love and peace does." Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Dragon says, "I'm doing also the same thing in my house, keeping my house heated." Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, I need to get my butt out there and start splitting wood. Yeah, because I understand, again, that's another conspiracy theory of what they're saying, that this winter is going to be a rough one. So, again, um, while we're in this realm, and the way it seems like the consciousness is flowing right now, is that put some beans and rice away, put some water away, put some supplies away, just in case. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm going to be cutting a lot of wood. Hearing by hearing, inspirational. Thank you. Carla Henry. Hi. Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Just don't know what to believe about the future. What I see is maybe a bad flu and depression upon us. Yes. Yes. And that's what my core tells me, Renee, that this is a bad flu. But they're making it seem like it's a whole lot more to complete their hidden agenda. That's what I think's going on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Charlie, hi, Charlie says, "What does it mean when you can't remember your dreams or you can't even remember having a dream. I'm having the same dilemma, Charlie, Mr. Charlie. I'm understanding that what we're living right now is the dream. And when we go to sleep is our reality. And that kind of upset me because I don't remember my dreams. I don't remember dreaming. So does that mean I don't exist in the next realm? You know? So I don't know about that one, babe. I don't know because I don't dream either. Anybody have any feedback on that for Charlie and me too? What does it mean when you can't remember your dreams or you can't even remember having a dream? Lily, if you're in here, because I know that's your thing, Lily. Empath lady. Empath lady is a oh, I keep forgetting how does she name it? She's a psychic, and she does healings uh, through her psychic abilities. Uh, Fascinating. Let's see. Serene says, "Are you going to make honeysuckle jelly for sale again?" Didn't get any honeysuckle this year at all, Serene. This was a really weird summer. A lot of the things that I normally would pick in abundance, they didn't come. They're screwing with our weather big time. And yeah. So no honeysuckle jelly this year, darling, at all. I'll try and get some next year. If there's a next year. Lynn Renee says, okay, Lynn says she'd like to recommend a book, an ancient book called The Secret of the Golden Flower. Awesome connection with the light. There's another one I got to put on my list. Thank you, Lynn. You got that, Charlie? Banksy says slavery is being chained to the material world, which is the elite's drug of choice. They're a low and lazy form of energy that likes to be that way, but the lion's going to make them sweat it out laughing out loud. And are you speaking of the Lion of Judah, Banksy? Excuse me. Marcus says, sorry that message was meant for Natalie in case she never. Marcus says, sorry that message was meant for Natalie in case she never hear from me again. You got that, Natalie? I'll talk to Natalie later and I'll remind her if she's gone out of the chat already. Okay, Banksy, I'm trying to say what oh, it's the lion. Yeah, it's the lion. The Lion of Judah. Dragon 167 says, stay wonderful. All of us. Carla says, yes, indeed. Dragon says, I'm also in the woods. I'm totally secure. It was rough. Yeah. Yeah. And water is the most precious thing. You don't realize how valuable and precious water is until you got to haul it. When you have to haul water, you really pay attention to how long you brush your teeth. You don't let the water run to brush your teeth. Your whole mindset changes. Start practicing that now, guys, of what it would be like if you had to limit water. Yeah. Some people say, I ain't gonna do that because if I have to limit water, I'll do it when I have to do it. But I don't want to do it right now if I don't have to. Yeah. But if you want that, maybe do it a day just to give you an idea of how much water you need to put away. Um, Joe Mansfield, not Dianetics. My favorite guy I'd been watching just started talking about getting into this. I dropped him. Dianetics. And Joe, I'm not closing my mind to it right now. I don't know fully what it is. Um I'm going to look into it. I definitely want to look into it. And it's because again, that whole Jehovah's Witness thing, don't look at that, don't do this, don't do that. And since I took those blinders off and started researching on my own, and depending on that inner knowing that what resonates with me is the best way I can explain it in this realm, um, is what I'm doing. So I am going to look into Dianetics. Share with me if you can, Joe. Why are you so opposed to it? Do you think it has something to do with Satan worship or something like that? I don't know where you're coming from that, but share with us, what is it specifically about Dianetics that uh that concerns you? Carla says this journey is amazing. It is, absolutely. And we are excuse me, we're actually doing this ourselves, and I believe that we are manifesting our own reality. And once you really, I think once, me too, once I really grasp that, there's gonna be a whole lot of moving and shaking going on for sure. Let's see. Dragon says he in. Yes, you are right. Be prepared. Yes, we have to be prepared as much as we can. Your son live? My son lives here. Um, I live on a 500-acre land trust. 200 of the acres are broken down into 10 to 15-acre parcels of land, to where we manage certain pieces. I get to manage almost, it's 11 and a half acres that I get to manage. I call it my own little forest within the big forest. And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to take care of the forest. Now, the other 300 acres of this land trust, it's totally untouched. It's abundant with wildlife and mushrooms and berries and all kinds of foraging that you can do. We're able to hunt and fish. We also have, there's a creek and a small lake, so we can hunt and fish and forage, but we can't, we want to leave it as undisturbed as possible. Um, so yeah. He lives here. I don't know how, yeah, my son lives here. So he lives on the back side of my property. So I don't, it's like he don't even live here. But I know he's here. So that's cool. That's where I was going with that. Anyway, let's see. If I dream, bring only to solve a problem. If I dream, okay, bring only to solve the problem. Banksy says MSN sulfur supplements will help with dreams. Okay. MSN sulfur. Okay, I'll have to research that. Big Judah. Yes, I listened to Big Judah. Yeah, I've been listening to him for about 3 years. Because that once I did the whole awakening thing from the first video where I was telling you guys about the vision thing I had, calling on the name of Jesus and hearing the voice and all that. Anyway, I started watching Big Judah, and I went through this time where I was a black Hebrew Israelite. I wasn't eating pork, didn't eat no shrimp no more, and was wearing a head turban. This journey has been, yeah, this journey from that first one on the side of the road to where I am today, it has definitely been a journey. Um, let's see. Carla says, check out Fleur Brun, and I have been watching her as well. Yes. Um, I'm gonna have to go and check that out. So specifically about working with dreams. Thank you for that, Carla. That reminder. Like my chicken cup. I like my chicken cup. Okay. Okay. Bill Brooks. Hi, Mama. Bill. Is that Hillbilly? Hey, baby. That's my I call him my baby brother. Yeah, remember the little boy that I had, my little blonde baby? I think that's his daddy. If that's the Bill Brooks, I think it is. Um, yeah, that's the big hillbilly. I love those guys. Banksy. And see, also Atomic Gold supplement will help with dreams too, but all high quality. You just don't want to just put anything in your body. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm going to look that up too. Thank you, Banksy, because I really do want to remember my dreams or my reality, whatever it is. Water is gold. Yeah, it is. You're right, Dragon. Why do I have such a hard time drinking water? Really? I literally have to force myself to drink water. Yeah. So I drink a lot of coconut water. Yeah. But there's something definitely to that, Dragon. Okay, guys, I'm already past an hour and 17 minutes. I need to get off of here. I'm going to skip over some of you guys, okay? I just want to scroll through here a little bit so I can say goodnight. And my arm hurting because I wish I had one of those mouse things to where I could just roll it like that, but I can't roll it like that. So I got to take my finger and scroll like that. Is it hurting my shoulder, y'all? Let's see. Hi, Candy. Uh, Empath Lady says it's living in Scientology capital, Clearwater, Florida. I learned firsthand is a scary cult with far too many underhanded control tactics. Yes, and Empath Lady is an ex cult member like me too. That ex Jehovah's Witness nonsense. Let's see, most water is tampered with and processed, thus the supplement coming into play. Yes. Thank you, Arrow Henry. It is. I'd love it out here. I really, really love it. I feel totally, I manifested this actually. I really did. I manifested living in the woods. I manifested this little tiny cabin. I manifested this. So I'm doing it. Hey, I'm doing it. I gotta do some more. Y'all do it some more too. Okay. Yes, Leah Ramini, whatever her name is. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's in that Scientology thing. Yeah. Oh, it was another one. She did a part on the JWs. Uh, Tell Charlie to research for exercises to assist him in learning how to remember. Okay, Empath Lady, you got that, Charlie? She says to research for exercises that will assist you in learning how to remember. I need the same lessons too. uh, so jealous, want to be where you are. Don't be jealous, baby. Manifest it. You manifest it hard enough, you might be living in the back of on in be my neighbor. So manifest. Come on, manifest. Tired of city life. Yes. Can't breathe. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is you. It is my hillbilly. I love you guys. Tell little hillbilly grandma says hi, and Michael and little Christopher. Did I say the name wrong? I I forget his name. William, the cutie pie. Tell him I said hi. Um, can't watch the stars. Too many lights. Yeah, yeah. And I know what you mean because when I lived in the city, it was that way for me too, Joe. But here, if I was to step outside, well, if it's a clear night, I have to go and see. But if it's a clear night, I mean, it's like the skies are just like a black canvas, and it's just speckled with literally a bunch of stars. Just beautiful, just beautiful out here. Now look, I gotta fight ticks and chiggers and some snakes and things. We have our battles, but it is beautiful here. Let's see. Charlie says, yes, my wife and I have been on a journey too. We just want to know what the truth is. Absolutely. I feel the same way. I want the truth no matter what the cost. I just want to know. I want to know. And if it means that if the truth is that it's the Jehovah's Witnesses, and I don't think that'll ever happen, but if it happens to be, if that is the truth, I'll accept it. I don't think that is, because I just don't. But I want the truth, no matter what. I don't want anything that's going to tickle my ears and make me feel all warm and fuzzy. I just want to know the truth. Yeah. Colloidal silver and colloidal gold. Yes. Yes. And I'm still taking the colloidal silver that you left for me, Bill. Thank you so much. Priestess Felicia. Hi, Priestess. Welcome. Empath Lady says you can find, Charlie, you can find many sources to help you remember. Banksy says they use coconut water as a blood plasma substitute when they ran out of wow, I didn't know that. That's fascinating. Thank you for that, Banksy. CJ Seals, hi. I love you too, darling. I love you. Thank you, William Christopher. Yeah. Yeah, I saw pictures, the last few posts that you put on him. He's doing really well, Bill. Really well. Carla, peace and love to all. Yes, CJ. I would love to hear you on the Joe Rogan experience. Oh, girl, for what? The crazy lady that lives in the woods that talks to Anu, that says that there's a spaceship, Anunnaki spaceship waiting for me. Ah, I would do it too. I sure would. Joe says, love, hugs and kisses to you, darling. Yes, it's Dianetics, dear. Scientology, yes, 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 yes. And Patricia, hi, Patricia. My gardens are doing really well. I mean, I had to harvest a lot. All my tomatoes are done. I've harvested all my tomatoes, and I'm getting made. I'm gonna make tomato relish, and I'm gonna make tomato sauce and spaghetti sauce with some of them, and then the green tomatoes, I'm gonna make a salsa verde, baby. With some jalapenos and green peppers and onions and stuff like that. I'm trying to save everything that I can from the garden. So I've cleared, did a lot of canning, got lots of blackberries. I'm going to be making blackberry jam, and my little watermelons didn't do so well. So we've just been doing, just eating. They Most of them got about that big, super sweet, but I picked them a little bit too late because they got a little mushy in the middle. And what I learned again, when you're doing your gardening, guys, it's trial. You're learning every year. So you check your watermelons when you don't know when it's quite ready to get them. You follow the melon and you follow the vine from the melon. Here's the melon on this side, and you follow the vine, and you find that first little tendril, those little curly things that's on the vine. You go to the very first one closest to the melon, and if it's dried up and just brown and crumbly, it's time to pick your melon right then. Yeah. So I learned that. Um, I waited too long. I waited until the whole vine was dead. So it was overripe. So, but I learned something. So take that tip. But yeah, I'm getting ready to. I'm preparing beds too to plant winter stuff. I'm planting like some turnips and some rutabagas and some parsnips and kale and some more lettuce for greens, and just a lot of greens stuff too. And I'm trying to think ahead too. Um, I can freeze a lot of the greens, but this year what I'm going to do is take a lot of them, dehydrate them, and then powder them like I did the gumbo filet, and then store them in jars. So I have like a whole jar of dehydrated kale to where I can grab a handful of kale and drop it in soups and stews and things like that. So I'll let you guys know how that works out. Excuse me again. Okay, I need to get off of here. And I haven't been sleeping. I woke up I laid in bed about 10 o'clock last night, and then I woke up maybe about 1:30 and could not get back to sleep. I started to do a live meditation. I should do that, huh? Sometime. Okay. So the gardens are fine. Sweet dreams. Good night, Bill. Do you think COVID will go away after the election? Um, my honest opinion is um, we y'all watch that video. We all got the COVID already. You got the COVID. I got the COVID. We all got the COVID. Watch that video. Um, anyway, let me get off of here. Thank you guys for joining me and listening to my rambling stuff again. And keep your head on a swivel. No fear. Zero fear. Ain't nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Get your popcorn. Keep your vibrations high. And be the light every chance you get. Show love, 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 love to everybody that you can.